Hi, in this video, I'm going to discuss how to develop forms using Excel sheet. And the agenda of this video, the topic which we are going to cover, like the basic setting of Excel sheet, and then creating connection, form creation process, and showing the data in grid, and then creating a data entry form. So we'll start the application, and we need to go to designer. So now the application is running in the version 1, so let's change the version and then we can process it here. So let's go to form, clear this is the old form which is running here, so disable the form. So now we are in the blank form. The first thing what we need to do, we need to create the form, and then just change the name, called form created by Excel, just to understand Excel sheet. And we can make the company which is the development company, and let's put inside the menu so it will appear on the this particular menu. After doing this, we need to go to setting, and here we have Excel setting. We need to select the database server connection basically. So let's select SQL Server 2019, which is already connected. And once you click here, you have a lot of databases where the Excel sheet table will be created. So let's select the demo DB. Once you do this, then you need to click update. So what the update does, update creates two things. First of all, update create a connection. Okay. Once you create a connection, click here connected, and then you can see one more thing here. In the form setting, the connection is defined and database is defined. And after that, you must have a Excel sheet ready to do the create the form. So I have an Excel sheet which I want to show, which I downloaded from the internet. There's a lot of sample Excel sheet is available. So I'm going to use this one. The thumb rule of the Excel sheet is like don't use any pictures, and it has to be a simple Excel sheet. And the process is here like the system is going to read these columns and then read the first record. And from the first record, system will identify the data type, and accordingly the table will be created. So let's close this one and go back to the application. Now we need to come here, Excel interface, and click Connect Excel. Once you click, you will find your Excel file and click OK. It has two processes. It has one auto where the system is not going to ask anything, and it will process the whole, all the process which is required. So what happened here, the system connected Excel file, then extracted the field, created the table, and then data also imported. So we have done everything here. Now once you come back here, you will see two additional components being created. One, the data query is created, and one data source is created. So what we need to do, we need to go to data. This one is already active true. So what we need to do here, let's create a page control, this one. And once you create this, then create the sheet inside the page control. So the first will be data grid. So we'll show the data which we imported from Excel into grid. And then there is a make another sheet, which name we will say, like make it one and say data entry form. Okay, so we have two, and now we need to go and make it client, so it will appear on the what is this? Mm, okay, that's not an issue. So do one thing, just close this form and reload it. So we need to go here and change this one to page control to client because it did not get saved. Data is not in edit. Okay, let's make it like this. We'll see. Now what we need to do, we need to go and add the grid. One component, let's make it this one. And so it's in the client, so it's showing everything here. And then we need to go and change the data source. So you can see now whatever the data was in Excel sheet, the sheet is already here. All the data is being imported with the field setting, everything. Now let's go and create a data entry form, which is a little bit very interesting. So here what we need to do, we need to create a group box. Let's make it group box like this, and create a grid here also. So let's go to the data grid and select, make it client, so it will be, and then go and select the data source here. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to select, create three different group box because we are trying to create a data entry. So let's say one group box, then another group box, okay, and then there is one more group box. Okay, so after doing this, the data entry creation process goes from here. Go to component here. These are the two data query and data sources there. Put the right mouse on this and then right click and click table structure. So now we have this much field is there. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So basically we have total 16 fields. So let's say we'll make each group box 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what we need to do, we are doing two things. We are creating the field, uh, we are creating a field into data set, and same time we are creating the object also. And then you need to click the mouse here. You need to click the mouse on particular on particular here field selected. Okay, so we want to select this, like these selected fields should get created inside the box. So I need to click here and then go back and say get selected. So what happened now, the system is creating a data entry field and also creating the field into data set. So here if you see, you can see these fields are being created. So let's come here now and go back and deselect these ones. Now select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just select this one, and then we already selected here, so just go and select. So now the selected field is getting created in this group box, and what we need to do, the balance, we need to deselect these ones. Okay, so we need to select from here. Okay, and then click the mouse here, go back and select. Okay, so basically what we have done now, we have now here the field is already also there. Okay, the caption is already selected. Maybe I should have selected, put the mouse on a little bit on the right side. So everything is here now. Manufacture. So all the fields are selected here now. Profit. Now the date. Okay, let me presently the date fields are not getting dragged. So what we need to do, we need to go to this component here. We can find the component, all the components are being created here. So let's go to this one. I think this is the one we have here. This is the, which component? This is the, no, it has to be T data, T grid. Here we can find it. Data source, data field year. So this much, month, number. Yeah, this one. So what we need to do, we need to change the left position. So let's say make it 30. Let's make it 40, 40, 50. Okay. Or let's delete this one. Leave it here. We can live with this. So basically what we have done now, we have connected the Excel file, and then we created the first thing what we have done, we created the connection, and then we created the system created data query, data source, and then we connected with the grid, so all the data is getting displayed, and then we created a professional data entry screen also. So let's close the application and compile it again. So now we have here YouTube demo, and if I click here, I can see the full data here. So basically, if you don't have a database knowledge, but sure everybody knows Excel sheet. So if you create an Excel sheet and populate the data and then connect with the application will take care everything and how things works. So this process I created where everything was done by system. So what happened, we need to understand how the system has managed everything and what happened in the behind the scene. So if you come back here and see the ADO query, so what happened, the system has created a table name here. You can see here the custom table is being created. So the system is creating a table inside the demo DB. So if we go here inside the SQL server, we can see the table, the physical table is being created when the system generated the code. So if we go back here in the demo DB, you can see a lot of table is being created. So this was the table, the last one. But the other process is you can, if the user wants, you can ask the system will ask the table name. So let's close this form. Let's clear this. So it will not load in the default. And let's create another form where the system is going to ask the information. Like right now it was an auto process. So I'm creating another form. Okay, and I'll go and do the same process. Select demo DB, like where the I want to update. So I have done this. Then here you put the ask name here, and uh, let's uh, click this one. Okay, so now here system is asking a table. So I can say demo sales data. So everything happened same fashion, only the table name is being asked by the system. So if user wants his own table name, so here you can see now this table is being created here. All the fields are also defined depending on the data type. So if you see here, all the data is here. So now go back to the application, and what we need to do, we need to go to connect the connection and connect the data query is already connected. So let's just check and add the component here, TDB grid, make it big, and just define the data source. Okay, so sometime if it's not showing, you just need to refresh it here. Okay, you just need to close and open it, it will show. So this is the simplest way to develop a form. Like if you don't have a programming much knowledge, or you are working in a sales or procurement or HR department, and you have an Excel sheet and which you want to bring into application in your ERP. So here everything is I'm using Excel as an input file and doing all the kind of processing and understanding the data, and on the basis of data developing the form. Thank you.